Now, why am I not surprised that HR came after me on LinkedIn and slaughtered me when I said that I wish and it's time that every HR professional has the union mindset? And here is why. Let me give you a little rundown of the evolution of HR and where HR got stuck. Unions came about in the 19th century during the Industrial Revolution, where there was a massive workforce all of a sudden and they needed representation. This is when you could also see the first labor laws are taking place and being implemented to protect labor's rights. Because obviously at the time we didn't have human resources. Human resources came into the picture later on. The earliest form of HR came about at the very beginning of the 20th century, and it was all about administrative work. They then transformed it into personnel department and human resources, but they really were just looking after the admin part, which meant they didn't really have the power within the organization. So we needed unions to mediate between the employers, because HR was really purely just administrative. So when employers misbehaved, workers had the union and the labor law to protect them. Unfortunately, trade unions' representation in the workforce has declined in the past few decades. But this is when we jump almost 100 years in the evolution of human resources, because we almost spent a century doing admin role. It's been less than 2 decades that HR is claiming that power, that strategic power, that seat at the table, and to have a bigger role and influence on the organization, which is fantastic. The problem is they are still stuck in admin roles. But the bigger problem is this, that they did not take that power that they were given to replace the unions, because this is what is missing now. The only thing that is protecting workers today are the labor law. And HR's opportunity here that, hey, who is protecting the employees within the organization is completely missed, because what HR should have developed with that power that they were given is the union mindset. They're not taking sides, but mediate between the two parties and doing right by the business and doing right by the employees. And they miss that. So my question is, what is it that you are doing with that power when you are still doing an admin job, and at the same time, there's nobody who is protecting the employees within organizations? Because in the same video, I also explained why employees say that HR is there for the business, and your HR strategy proves them right. So I think what HR needs to realize now, with all that power and all that executive roles and titles that they are given and claiming, that their role is to take on this mindset, adopt this mindset, and this is how they can do right by the business, because they have to protect and advocate for both sides. So yeah, don't come after me, because I know that I'm right. And if you have studied human resources, you would know the evolution and you would immediately find your place and know what to do in your current role.